Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. This is Jenga Njeru. Now, today we have the Matchmaker show, and do you understand the protocol here? Any other time we have a woman on board, that woman must be looking for a man. In the same way, when we have a man on board, that man must be looking for a woman. But because today we have a woman, I will be telling you the kind of man she is looking for. But before then, if you're watching us for the first time, this is the Matchmaker show. We help men and women to get matches, and the moment they get the right ones, they meet their destinies. So you're not lost. If you're new to the show, subscribe, like the video, and don't forget to leave a comment. Also, the contacts of our guest will be on my Facebook page at Jenga Njeru. We post them on the stories section. Our guest on today's show is Madam Akinyi. Akinyi is 41 years old, and you could be asking yourself the same questions we ask our guest here on the show. What kind of a man are you looking for? Why are you single at 41? Have you been married before? Have you been in a relationship? Such are the kind of questions we answer on the show so that our audiences can be able to determine whether or not they will be interested. Our guest on today's show is Madam Akinyi, 41 years old, single and searching. One, she has never been married. She has never been married, but she has a son. You could be asking yourself again, what happened? One thing led to another. Which one that thing is? So what happened is that in college, she got into a relationship. You see, there are these people whom you enter into a relationship, you're madly in love, and before you realize you're pregnant, watu wengi wanasemanga ni bahati mbaya, lakini hakuna mimba ya bahati mbaya, kwa sababu kama ni bahati mbaya maybe inaweza kukushika mgongo, kushike kifua, lakini hii si bahati mbaya. Kila mtoto kusema mimba ni ya bahati mbaya ni vibaya, kwa sababu everyone was born out of God's plan. In the Bible is clear in Jeremiah chapter 29 and verse 11 that for I alone know the plans I have for you, says the Lord, plans of good and not of evil, to give you a future and a hope. Okay, so hakuna mtu ambaye amezaliwa kimakosa. Hata wewe haujui kama ulipangiwa, sijui kama mimi nilikuwa nimepangiwa, but God's plan, it is what it is. So Akinyi is this lady who fell into a relationship with this man, and by the way, she's in media in the marketing department, and she's self-employed. Again, she is having a career. However, she says that having a husband or having a partner is something that people underrate. It is, I can tell you out of experience, because I've been doing this show for quite some time now, since last year. And I've realized that most people are not even looking for a partner because they are desperate. They are not looking for a partner because they want money. They are not looking for a partner because they need help. They are looking for a partner because of companionship. You see, the walk of two is a journey. The walk of two is a journey that yields almost always, especially if the person you're having is good for your mental health, the person is walking with you towards the same direction, the person is with and for you, the person is your soulmate, the person is somebody you love, you can't stop thinking about them, the person who you look forward to be meeting in the evening, the person who you look forward to maybe preparing meals for, doing something for them. You know what I mean. Okay. And Akinyi fell in love and fell out of love, because after she got pregnant, she couldn't believe that the man is asking her to get rid of the pregnancy, to terminate the pregnancy. Most people use the word abort, but means the same thing. And being a woman who has been born and raised in a Christian family, a family that believes in morals, a family that is, a family that is set on standards that cannot be, these are standards that put society on toes, ethics and ethos. She couldn't terminate the pregnancy, and so she decided to keep the baby and to lose the boyfriend, and that is how she became single. I have realized that at some point, no matter how bitter you are, it reaches a point where you begin to slow down, you begin to cool, you realize that this life is more about you and not about the person who left you. This life is mostly about you and not about your ex. And so that calls for moving on. And that is how she decided to move on. And today she's having a career. She is coming from Luo Nyanza. She comes from Seme, and she's a Luo. And she's looking for a husband, no matter where the husband will be coming from, provided this husband is 45 years and above. She prefers a man who is older than her, a man who is probably divorced, and a man who is heartbroken, or even a widower. Sometimes it is not good to limit yourself to a widower or a widow, because not everyone was left for the right reasons. Some people think that just because somebody is divorced, that person was on the wrong. In most cases, if you meet or date a narcissist, you're going to face the music, because no matter how good you try to be, these people can never be pleased. If you study the psychology of narcissists, psychopaths, and sociopaths, you realize that these are people you cannot please. In fact, if you stay for them, or if you stay with them, sorry, for 1 year, you realize that these are people that can give you military training. These are people you cannot even please. These are people who do not have social skills. They don't have an understanding. They're bitter. These are people who are sadists. They are happy at the slightest provocation because they open war. They are happy when you're suffering. And even when they're able to put you into suffering, that is when they enjoy the most. These are narcissists and sociopaths and psychopaths. We can get into detail of the understanding maybe in a later video. But for this one, you realize that if you meet somebody who has been divorced for the right reasons or for the wrong reasons, you can always be able to assess. That's why we give people time for courtship, time for dating. Una date mtu unaona 2 times 3 times, unaweza jua kama huyo mtu ako sawa. Am I communicating? 2 3 times you can be able to tell whether this person you're going somewhere or not. Unakutana na mtu mnaenda hoteli, asha slap waiter ama waitress, ana order around kila mtu, mtu mwingine mnaenda date na mtu hakuna courtesy, hakuna kuongea vizuri, somebody is full of themselves. Such are the kind of red flags you keep on ignoring, and then you come complaining. So please be careful when you're trying to date. Now Akinyi has a son who is 12 and turning 13 next month. That is not important. It's important to know that the son is 12 or 13, and the son is raised by Akinyi alone, and she's looking forward to get a husband from 45 kwenda juu, na huyu mtu akuwe ni mtu ambaye ni mcha Mungu, because she has given herself to ministry. She's even doing praise and worship. She's very good in, she has even a YouTube channel. Anafanya nini? Anafanya covers. Akipata nini mzuri sana ya worship anafanya cover. Akipata nini mzuri ina trend anafanya cover. She has a channel on YouTube, but again, because we are not here to market the show, hata yeye amesema instead ya kupeana hiyo show yake, wacha kwanza tupatie mtu, akikuja ku market show it's another day. And that's Akinyi, and she lives in Roysambu and she works in town. Sawa sawa, yeye anafanya kazi town Ngara, na yeye ako kwa media in the marketing department, na ako na kijana mmoja, na wazazi wake wamempea baraka za kuolewa, na amesema huu ni mwaka wake. Kila mtu hapa amesema, kama ako single amesema this is my year, I have my resolutions, I know what I want to get, I know what I want to achieve, and these are the kind of resolutions that we keep on writing and affirming when the year is new. So we are wishing Madam Akinyi the best of luck. We hope she gets a good husband. Again, I'm going to paste her contacts on my Facebook page at Jenga Njeru. You can follow me on Jenga Njeru and we see what can happen. Okay. Again, there is a page I am trying to market, which is Clock Post on Facebook. If you look at my post in the comment section, kila wakati nashinda nikisema follow Clock Post. This is an international media station that is the newest in town. They are going to launch soon, na tumewafikisha so far 300 followers. So keep following Clock Post, keep following, and don't forget to also subscribe to this YouTube channel. Until next time, you can reach our desk on 0712 997 660. 0712 997 660. Please, will be picking your call, or on WhatsApp. You can also contact them. Until next time, this is Jenga Njeru. God bless you. Bye bye.